Hi crafters, Karen here from Karen's Crafting Company, and in today's video it's all about a new sheetload of cards. Hard to believe that we are in a new month, and that means a new sheetload. So welcome to the May 2023 sheetload of cards by Call Me Crafty L. Now before I get into it, I just want to let you know that we have the hashtag in the title, and you can go ahead and click on that, and that'll take you to all the collaborators' videos, and you can check out their take on this month's sheetload. If that hashtag does not work, we do have a playlist that you can click on, and it'll also take you to the collaborators' videos as well. All right, let's get started. If you're not familiar with Call Me Crafty L's sheetload of cards, on the first of every month, she brings out a new sheetload. On the second of the month, she does a process video and shares with you how to put the cards together. What I love about Crafty L's sheetload of cards is it is super easy to follow. She breaks everything down from the supplies that you need, all the papers and the sizes, how many cards that the sheetload yields, and in this case, we have 12 cards. If you don't want to make all 12 cards, she gives you the dimensions for one single card. She also lists some alternatives that you can use to change up the card if you wish. And then on the second page, or the flip side of the sheetload template, is the cutting guides and measurements that you will need to cut your pattern papers and your cardstock. She also shares with you an image of the card bases that you will use or recommend, and if you're not a fan of top fold, you can go ahead and use the side fold. It's up to you. So let me go ahead and share with you the cards that I made using this month's sheetload of cards. So I'm really happy with the turnout of my cards this month. I used the Echo Park Gingham pattern paper, and it is double-sided, so you see here the plaid side, and on the reverse side it does have the large buffalo check pattern. And then you can see the small butterflies, so the other paper that I used is the butterflies pattern paper by Recollections. Now I did use a gray card base for my cards this time, and I layered it with that extra light blue piece of cardstock. Now I'm sharing with you the little fishtail banners that I cut out, and I got those from the scraps that you will have left over from cutting the papers. And I just thought it was a cute added detail to my sentiment. And then I heat embossed my sentiment in gold embossing powder. So again, I used the light blue cardstock to layer the pattern paper, and because my card base is gray, I went ahead and layered the inside with white, and then I also added some scraps to the inside. Now this card here, I fussy cut those butterflies out from some of the scraps that I had left over, and then I realized that I had 12 cards that I made, and that was a lot of fussy cutting. So I only did it for these 2 cards, and then the other 5 cards, at least with the gingham on the main base of the card, I did go ahead and just use the fishtail banner in that top right corner of my sentiment. So those were the first 6, and then my second 6 are the ones with the butterfly pattern paper as the larger patterned paper piece on the card base. So again, for here, I'm not a fan of a lot of white space on my cards, and even with the sentiments, I found that it was a lot of white space. So what I did is I brought out one of my butterfly stamps, and I brought out one of my yellow ink pads, the Versifying Claire, and I just stamped a couple of butterflies, and I used yellow because there wasn't really a whole lot of yellow in the pattern paper, so I was trying to pick that up. And again, I heat embossed that with the gold embossing powder because if you look at the bodies of the butterflies, there is some gold foil in there. So I was just trying to pick up that gold. And then again on the inside, I used up some more of those scraps. And then the triangle that I cut off there, I just added it to the opposite side of the card base inside. And I did that with a few of my cards with the scraps that I had. And then there were some where I cut them into strips and I added them to the white piece of cardstock at the bottom where my message would go. So again, I'm really happy with how these turned out, and I thought that both pattern papers went very, very well together. And I like that I used the gray cardstock as my card base. Friends, this wraps up another video, and this is my take on the May 2023 Sheetload of Cards. And I hope that if you decide to play along, you will go ahead and use the hashtags that you see up at the top of the Sheetload template. And that way we will get to see your creations. And remember, you need to be subscribed to Crafty Elle's channel to get the free template. Until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.